are for protecting our borders, strong military, strong economy, building our infrastructure, jobs, all the good things for this country. And listen, I don't know any Dem that would be against any of those things. Okay, these things, folks, mattered. And the economy's, it's doing well. Wall Street's doing great. The S&P up 500. Unbelievable. And this is a sign for things to come. According to analysts, the next 12 months at least. But the future looks bright that way. Job creation, wonderful. Military building up, strengthening. Lot of high marks in the Carolinas for the storm. Money's being appropriated where it needs to be. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Performance-wise, yes. But just given the climate of some of the things that have been said about Donald Trump and some of those that he has been associated with, you think that you would have just taken a softer tone, because this is going to be a roast. They're going to roast Kavanaugh, folks. They're going to roast him. I hate to say it, but they're going to roast him really good. Folks, Hollywood's angry. Folks, the left is really, really pissed. They hate, and they're hoping. They're hoping with every ounce of strength that they have in their body. But if you're a decent Democrat, and I have folks from all persuasions that listen to my broadcast. I have Dems in San Francisco, in Portland, in New York that write me, and they listen to the show. I try to be fair. I try to be sensible, common sense. I try to think through these things. But this is for Mr. and Mrs. America. Trump, Mr. President, please allow the process to take place. Please refrain. Kavanaugh, I'm sure, is a good man. And I know that you want him to be your nominee. I know you want him to be on the court. I know there's a lot of suspect. He said, she said. The timing is not good. You just want him to be in the court. Let the process happen. The cat has been let out of the bag. You have to let the process play. I mean, these are salacious accusations, salacious claims that were made against somebody that could really make a lifelong impact on the courts. He's young. We're talking Brett Kavanaugh. I would say a prayer, and if you haven't already done so. And say a prayer for both. Because, seriously, folks, there's nothing worse than having somebody wrongfully accused for something they did not do. And I pray that the truth will set either free. Because we don't need further fragmentation in this country. We don't need more divisions. We don't need more of that. There's plenty that have advocated for it and still do to the left, and I hate that. Lawmakers, and it just, for whatever reason, it just seems like it blows over from the West Coast. I know that New York, there's other states, of course. But this star-studded power, you get Jack Black, he gets the star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. If you've ever been to Hollywood, and I've been to L.A. and Los Angeles, and I've walked the Strip before. It's been several years, but it's a big accomplishment for an actor, and he just could not resist during the ceremony to blast the president and call him all sorts of things, with the F-bomb attached to it. If this is our president, like it or not, it's our president. Respect the office. When Jimmy Carter, the peanut farmer, was the president, people didn't act like this. And when Obama, his failed policies, and the Clintons, they never did these things. And did they bring a wrecking ball into the White House to eject William Jefferson Clinton? No, they did not. They didn't do this. And so to a certain degree, I understand where Trump is coming from, but if he's listening or anybody that is of influence that can get to the president, there has never been a better time now than to please refrain from making statements that are going to be insensitive during this time. Don't give more into the left right now or into the hashtag Me Too movement, which I'm not saying is a bad movement, but good people can be convicted for wrongdoings that they never did. And it can be abused, and it can be a slippery slope. And like I say, I think God has a wonderful way when people pray and ask his will to be done, that the truth would be revealed. And I'm being straightforward. We need this more than ever before, because it is very important that we have the right person, the right individual in that key position at the Supreme Court. There's too many things at hand. And how Brett Kavanaugh will actually vote if there's a chance that Roe versus Wade would be overturned. I mean, what are they on average a year? 80 cases? Okay. So is that one on the top of the agenda? Many say no. Many say no. But again, that's what the left is using. And a lot of the stars are putting their money together, and activists are putting their money together, and they're banking on anything and everything that they can do, whether it's true or not true. And I'm saying, don't do that. A lot of the left already have tried and convicted, and this guy is set to be hung. Don't do this. Don't do this right now. It's not fair to anybody. And it's not fair to this country or our children. Just think about that. And I think if more of us with conscience would think this way and honestly believe it and practice it, we'd have a much better country. I hope you agree. For the People will continue right after this. I'm Keith Allen.
We'll help you survive this thing called life. We're for the people, for the people, for the people, for the people is there.
Get ready, get set for 123 Ready TV, the brand new app that everyone's talking about for your PC or Android device that allows you access to most every movie or TV show ever made. Sound incredible? Well, it is, because once you pay $19.99, that's all you pay. Just the movies and TV shows you like without the hassle. The internet streams everything already. What 123 Ready does is it finds them, then delivers them directly to you, commercial-free. There's nothing quite like it, and it's available now at forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. And before you buy 123 Ready TV, watch the video and see how simple it is to start watching all those movies and TV shows. If you like movies and TV shows, but don't enjoy paying for all of them, no problem. Just pay $19.99 and start enjoying countless titles and entertaining TV better than anyone. Get your 123 Ready TV for $19.99 at forthepeopleshow.com. Just click on the store page.
It was a huge pill to swallow. Being told that you would never breathe on your own, be able to walk on your own, or being able to feed myself on my own completely changes you. You have to realize who the new you is while living with the limitations that you have on a day-to-day basis. I was sitting on the couch contemplating, is my life really worth it? Wounded Warrior Project showed me that I am worth it. My first event was a soldier ride in Seattle. And I got to ride 50 miles on a hand cycle that I borrowed from them at zero cost to me. All I had to do was show up. I'm so thankful that Wounded Warrior Project was there to help me. Being able to open up and not having to re-explain everything that's going on in your life because they get it. I know of no other veterans organization that has been able to help me get to where I am now. Where I started off barely being able to move my arms to now being able to walk without holding on to anything. I am living proof.
Go to IamLivingProof, WWP.org.
For the people is there.
Your American heritage. Davy Crockett, Jim Bowie, and William Travis looked through the San Antonio darkness at the golden flashes of light that were the Mexican campfires. And as the gray, steely dawn came creeping, the siege began. Mexican infantry companies in red, white, and green marched relentlessly through the scrubby brush as their artillery hammered the old mission. General Santa Anna ordered a complete massacre. Almost 200 Texans against a force of 3,000. He'd show those upstarts. And he did. No one survived. This has been Don Keyes, Remembering the Alamo, a solemn and heroic page in your American heritage.
Remembering your American heritage, each For the People broadcast. To learn more, visit our website today at forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. Introducing the official For the People coffee mug, patriotic as can be, in featuring the colorful red, white, and blue For the People logo with Keith Allen on a ceramic 11-ounce coffee mug, perfect for any beverage of your choice. This mug is a great reminder of what we stand for: God, country, and family, with conservative values and good old-fashioned common sense. To order your For the People coffee mug, pay just $20 plus $3.99 shipping and handling at forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. And For the People continues on radio and on social media. Spreaker is our big carrier. And we appreciate our affiliates and our listeners coast to coast. And we're on Facebook at For the People Show, Twitter, hashtag Talk to Keith Allen. You can weigh in on just about anything we're talking about. And we do like feedback. So if there's something that you hear on the show, want to weigh in, I respect you. And whether you're on the left or the right, or you're just undecided about anything, please offer some insights. I learn from my listeners, and sometimes you pass some things along from your local newspaper. You'll kind of clip something out, and I really appreciate that. All right, let's get into a lawmaker. U.S. Senator Mazie Hirono was telling men not too long ago who told men to just shut up and step up in the wake of sexual misconduct allegations against court nominee, the Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh, that he might have some explaining to do. She might have some explaining to do about her campaign cash. Data showing that the Hawaii's Hirono has taken money from fellow Democrat who admitted hitting his wife, U.S. Senator Tom Carpers. That's his name, Carpers. First State PAC donated $1,000 to Hirono's political campaign in June, despite the Delaware's lawyer's confession of abuse smacking her in the face. This one happened back in the 80s, but, abuse is abuse. He said, did I slap my wife 20 years ago, 40 years ago? Do I regret it? Yes. Would I do it again? He says no. He said Carper admitted hitting his wife, an allegation he pushed back against after he was first reported during 1982 run for U.S. Congress. In a 1998 interview with a local journalist, Celia Cohen, who published a book only in Delaware, that's the name of it, and that it's sold by the state of Delaware on its official website, according to the Washington Free Beacon. Did I slap my wife 20 years ago? Yes. Carper admitted it in an interview for the book. Do I regret it? He said, would I do it again? Well, no. I don't think he would say yes, even if he wanted to, do you? Things come back to haunt you. I think it's a horrible thing, people slapping their wives, abusing their wives, and doing just horrific things. I don't tolerate it. I think it's bullying. It's just an awful, awful thing. Some of these younger folks think that girls are bros and they can be popped. This younger not all of them, but a lot of them just feel like, if they mouth off, they can get it right in the head. I'm sorry. I have no place for that. And if you believe that, seriously, did you hit your mom like that? Did you do that to your mother? Have a little respect. Jeez. Hollywood, I mentioned a little bit earlier, Jack Black getting that, star on the Walk of Fame, blasting the president. You know, he won't have to fear probably people demonizing his star.